What is up, guys,
You
and
run
welcome
faster than my
back
stepdad.
to part 2 of the Family Guy video game Let's Play. Now here we're playing as Brian, and we are escaping, we're escaping prison.
Do you want the Krell or don't you?
This is not exactly the best scene, best part of the game, but it's not my favorite either. You know how complicated it can be, and just how awkward it is.
After this, let's go grab a snack.
Attention all officers. Please remember to warm your
So
hands
you
before
can
frisking
see
first. Thank you.
there's guys running, and then there's these two. So we got perfectly timed when
No,
the
it's all a
move.
matter of our genetic makeup. Nature over nurture.
Perfectly timed again, and there we go. Hide in the shadows because Brian has to avoid being seen.
This reminds me of the scout camporee. I'm gonna find out who the real father is.
You can see we need to collect some evidence there.
Looks like Brooks was here. This is part of the police file on Seabreeze. Jackpot.
That guy's compass just doesn't point north, you know?
We avoid. You can see we're avoiding getting detected at all costs.
Just switch this one over to the women's shower. That ought to keep them busy.
Don't worry, I can make it hot for you.
Nope, this is not intended for kids.
Oh, yeah. Big.
I think that room exceeds maximum occupancy.
What would Danny Glover do?
So here it's all about patience. The guards will look left and right, and then they'll sometimes look at their work, and then take a sip of coffee, and then the process repeats. But this guard's being stubborn.
Which cabinet is that filed in again?
He was just not want to look at his paperwork.
Police detectives, please report to the captain. You will be assigned crazy, no-rules partners. Thank you.
So avoiding detection at all costs.
Bet if I hid under this desk, they couldn't see me at all.
We can hide under here. We only have like a split second to move. So we gotta be quick, otherwise he will see us.
Which cabinet is that filed in again?
And with our quickness, we can move. You can see this guy over here. This is how they do it. They look left and right. Take a look at their paperwork.
Whose rules should I play by? Heck, I'll just play by my own rules.
And then take a sip of their coffee.
I'll tell you, it happens when you least expect it.
What would Danny Glover do?
Well, now that was close. If we had been any slower, we would have gotten caught there. Ooh, we were almost seen. Well, now, the next part is we have to sneak by Adam West.
Which cabinet is that filed in again?
So now it's a matter of waiting for Adam to rant on with the guard, and then trying to sneak past him.
just play by my own rules.
So within the time in here, but we'll eventually get through it. And just like that, we're done.
Now my ray gun does more damage. Soon birds from your uppers shall...
Hey, son, give me some help over here. The liposuction machines are leaking fat all over the place, and I'm trapped in it. I need 3 machine parts to fix it. Get them for me, and I'll be able to open the door for you.
So now, as we can see here, this is the first of a slip and slide level. I just completely missed.
This thing on? Attention all nurses. I don't mean to come between you. Or do I? Oh!
Like I said, we'll hear one-liners throughout the game from different characters. We'll see a lot of characters from the series.
baby right about now.
We can slip and slide. You can see nurses fighting in this. Remembering to save our progress. Remembering to grab these bolts too. Trying very poorly to grab them. Oh, almost got it.
Look at all this love. Has Lewis been cooking again? Ah! Oh, that's right. I went there.
So you can see very poorly we're getting them. But we're getting them now.
Hey, son, hurry it up in there. The fact...
Now, you can see there's a few toxic byproducts.
Forecast for tomorrow. A few sprinkles of cheese and a chance of doom!
Oh. Now the ricochet mechanics make it very difficult to get the bolts that you're trying to get. You try to go one way and it's like, nah, make a wide turn. And don't worry, we can come back and get the rest of these bolts that are on these platforms. It's a matter of trying to stay alive. Making sure we grab them all. The more we collect, the better we can upgrade our weapon. Your weapon will automatically upgrade when you reach the number of things. So it's best to grab them because the better it's upgraded.
I'm about to drown in here. Get that...
This is a time trial one. We gotta get to the end as fast as possible. And what we basically have to do is we have to grab that thing before time is up. As long as we grab it, we can go back and recollect any bolts that we missed. And having grabbed that last bolt, we can now leave freely. But yeah, you're gonna want to grab that beforehand. Otherwise, you'll fail and have to redo it anyway.
Thanks a lot, little guy. The door should be open now.
Also, if you weren't able to collect any of the bolts beforehand, you can recollect them now. And because I've already got them, well, you know, saved us the trouble.
Hey, Brad, how long before you think you end?
See, destroying
Wish I'd
him
studied
and
Shakespeare
just
now,
shooting
so I'd have
him
something to quote before dying.
and just shooting him. He's very dramatic and just decides to go in there. You can see there's some bolts there.
Go away, Stewie. I'm hanging out with my boyfriend.
That was a little Easter egg where we find Meg in there.
Dr. Smith. Never mind.
I'll tell you what's
And another one where we find this guy.
Take me, for instance. Ow! Bam! Bam!
Come on in, son. There's plenty of room.
So we see a lot of different characters throughout this. This guy's just sleeping on the job. And these will take you anywhere.
You will see me again, Stewie Griffin, because I got a few to pick up in the ICU.
We see the clown, we see Death. We'll actually be seeing our clown friend again later on. There's that guy sleeping on the job. That's not the right path. There we are. The way you know you're going the right way
As the fat man would say, freaking sweet.
is you'll always see the one with bolts that will tell you.
Dr. Miller, Dr. Roop.
Finally, the way out.
The one with bolts will usually show you the right path.
Undead baby!
Nothing else to note on that. But now we have a new upgrade, our grenades. So it's by holding it down to its second charge, we now can lob grenades around.
All right, maggot, in formation.
So this is just a simple tower defense. So, you know, it's very simple, just destroy all the interns, all the nurses.
Come on, you apes. Press those lines. Maintain your intervals.
Bite my anus. Stat.
And I think there's like 4 waves. And this will occur throughout the game. There'll be certain points where you gotta destroy waves of enemies. Not too complicating, this one. Very easy. Just dodge the projectiles, destroy them.
Davis to surgery. You left your watch in the guy.
Go Brown!
You're gonna wanna dodge the nurses.
Victory is mine!
Destroy these. There usually be health kits in there for you. Restore your health.
At last, the fat man! Now to find a way to dispatch those nurses.
Damn, I hate these last minute. Damn, I was gonna ask her out later.
The only way we can summon death is by triggering that. If we trigger all of them and we don't take control of death, we will have to. There's no way to get rid of the nurses. You just have to reload your last checkpoint.
What the hell's wrong with this thing? Come on, die already!
And he just knocks her down.
Well, splendid! This calls for a sexy party!
This one is actually challenging. I may not get this. Yeah, I wasn't gonna get that one. But you guys may remember
Thanks to this
from
pill, I
the
shall have no trouble breathing
numerous
inside the fat man's body. All right, let's get small.
Lois? Lois? Oh, what the hell happened? All I remember is Mr. Belvedere was there, and I remember something whacking me in the head. Belvedere! That's it! Mr. Belvedere has kidnapped my family and for some reason wants me dead. Well, I'll have to destroy you first, you evil, crafty nanny or butler or whatever kind of freaky thing you had going on there. Nice try, Belvedere. Thinks he could just take me out with one of his brainwashed henchmen disguised as a nurse? Well, it's gonna take a lot more than that to keep me from getting back Lois and Brian and Chris and Stewie and damn, I wanna say Russ? I'm the youngest child to the oldest nagging grandma. None shall escape my fist of fury.
So yeah, guys, like I was saying there before that cutscene happened, I wasn't gonna get that one because it was pretty difficult. You guys may remember that from the numerous occasions that Stewie threw his sexy party thing. When, you know, he does a little dance. But you guys, we now play as Peter, and he's hell-bent on getting his family back from Mr. Belvedere by following that shadowy figure. So basically what that means is whether it be someone old or young, Peter will destroy them all. So he thinks everybody in the town is corrupted, is a minion of Belvedere. Now, the way we deal with enemies, kids, we use circle to kick. The kids are immune to punches, so we have to kick them. Old people and adults are immune to kicks and must be punched. So you can see if an enemy flashes blue, they don't take any damage at all. If they're flashing red, then they're taking damage.
You bastard!
As you'll notice, there'll be a lot of different food items that Peter can
I'm
eat.
doing to you what life did to Dana Plato. Huh? You.
So there'll be a lot of different food items, from cookies to basically just about whatever that Peter can eat. So as you can see, just about whatever he can eat to increase his strength.
I get no respect these days.
Some pretty odd reason old people have
So,
cookies.
Mr. Belvedere has corrupted the police force, eh? Officer down!
And you can even see that the police now get involved, and the only way to deal with them is by kicking them.
Yeah, I really can take you to heaven and back.
Now you can see here is God and Connie D'Amico. It's not advised, not wise that you try and fight God, because he will instantly kill you. If you strike him once, no matter where you try to run, he'll strike you down with lightning, killing you instantly. So advise don't even try it, because otherwise you'll just die. You can see here that there's mimes, and they're using their invisible walls.
Just like the nursing home. Hey, do you guys know Joe? Kind of a crippled guy.
Hey, you!
Just cough up the snacks and no one gets hurt. What? Huh? Hey, stop it!
Don't move, dirtbag.
That is freaking sweet!
So you can see there, we've learned a new special move. Square, circle, square, gives us our headbutt. It's very useful because we can really destroy cars in like 2 headbutts.
Call 911.
Can also be used against enemies.
Ah, cops. The poor man's robo-cops.
So you can see with that, we've now learned our spin attack. So by holding R and pressing square, we can use our spin attack, which does consume our snack meter. So we need to refill.
Bring it on.
Oh, crap!
We need to keep our health up too. It's very easy to die.
Oh, call for backup.
You can see that using that also gets rid of enemies very quickly, but it's very limited to use.
Oh, crap! Hey, stop it!
Oh yeah, this basically, as Peter, we're basically a side scroller, beat him up. Stewie, we're an all around thing. Brian, we're basically stealth. So
You know what else you can't see? The writing on the wall. Vaudeville's dead, and TV's the box they're gonna bury it in. Back then, everybody had a specialty. I, for one, am a tumbler. Here, watch my round off. Bam! Bam!
we can just shut them up because they're very annoying.
Oh, crap! Ah, you bastard!
But yeah, in order to proceed on, we do have to get rid of everybody. Like I said, Peter's, He got hit on the head with a satellite dish, and now he thinks that everybody must have Belvedere's menu.
Ah, you bastard! Hey, stop it! Hey,
1 second. It's being locked up on me.
you bastard!
As you can see there, we do gotta make sure that's I don't know. I'm gonna fix this. Is this locking up on this? I want it to lock up. This should do it.
Hey, kids! You know.
But yeah, like I said, Peter's hell bent on thinking that all of the town is against him. But no, because he hit his head, he's delusional. So he destroys about half of the freaking town. And then we got our first mini boss here. So the way we do this is we simply have to collect beer from him and use our spin attack to deal with him. And then just tap the button to finish him. Very easy.
Reminds me of that time I tried to open that can of tuna. If I could just win this cutaway, the game
You get our first cutaway for Peter.
For my snack meter. Freaking sweet.
And you can see completing a cutaway with Peter will give us more food for our snack meter. But also why he tried to open a can of tuna by using sumo wrestling to bomb karate, I would never know. Now we're back with Brian.
Help! I'm evidence and I'm.
All right, here's another one. Good to see my tax money hard at work.
Man, I hate doing inventory. Some of this stuff really creeps me out.
So we watch this guy carefully, see what he's gonna do.
Hey, if this was Barney Miller, do you think I'm like the Wojo?
We need to collect all the evidence to be able to move forward. So just watch this guy's pattern.
Where's that bag of 7 heads?
And we can
Can't even think of what
quickly
crime could be associated. This is part of the police file on Seabreeze.
sneak
Jackpot.
over there, grab that.
This is why I don't vote.
This cutaway, we just simply dodge Lincoln. This cutaway was basically Lincoln just trying to force Brian to vote. I never understood why,
Nice.
but yeah.
Hey, is that a lampshade?
Just activate that, lures him away.
Later, babe. I'm on duty right now.
Time for the old
And the
lampshade
broken
disguise.
lamp allows us to take on a disguise of being a lamp. But guys, we're going to end this video here. If you enjoyed this series so far, be sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and turn on post notifications if you want to see more from the series. Until then, I'm Jordan Nation, and we'll see you in the next video.